Thanks everyone. My name's Tom Kennedy and I am the Global Strategic Partnerships Manager with Privitar, and we make data privacy software that enables global financial services businesses to get the maximum value from their sensitive data safely, efficiently, and while remaining compliant. I'm just going to briefly describe the problem that we solve, talk about how we solve it, and then where we are currently solving it for some of our financial services customers. So this is something of a cliche, but it is equally true. It's equally true that as financial services businesses look to gather and use increasing amounts of sensitive consumer information, the privacy issues inherent in that consumer information is throwing up all sorts of problems. The primary one being the difficulty that executives are facing in how to achieve the balance between using raw data to achieve maximum utility at speed to derive accelerated insights from that data, while at the same time protecting the privacy of the individuals concerned. Now, if you move too far towards the speed end of the spectrum, using raw data for analytics, you're opening yourself up to all sorts of privacy risks, like we heard before. The risk of breaches is increasing year on year. The regulatory fines are becoming more and more serious. And that's not to say nothing about the brand and trust issues that will follow further down the line. Now, if you go further towards the other end of the spectrum and look to protect the privacy of those individuals in the data by using things like fully encrypting that data, then that makes it completely useless from an analytics point of view or any of these future use cases that you might be wanting to use that data for. So just in summary, using that raw data for analytics is very, very risky from a privacy point of view. However, using traditional data protection tools around data encryption and so forth removes or downgrades the utility inherent in that data. And also trying to do this all manually by scripting and so forth makes the data provisioning process extremely long and with large overheads. So our approach to this problem is that we believe you should be able to get the maximum value from your data safely, efficiently, and while remaining compliant. And the way that we do this is by creating software which provides three critical capabilities to address these challenges. The first one is that our software enables the organization to collaboratively create privacy policies between their internal teams, say risk and compliance, data governance teams that all can set these policies using a simple web-based UI. Those policies are made up of a comprehensive range of the latest privacy-enhancing techniques, everything from your basic masking, tokenization, through to perturbation, generalization, homomorphic encryption for linking data. The list goes on, but those techniques, when used in combination as part of a policy, which is completely contextual to the data itself and the use case you're wanting to use it for, ensures that you are retaining the maximum utility from it. And then when those policies and those techniques are applied to the data, we create use case specific protected data sets that has privacy protections inherent in that data. So that therefore you can use that data and those data sets for any number of use cases such as these. Just to show very quickly how this works in practice as part of a data pipeline in a financial services organization. So we have the raw sensitive data sitting here on the right. You'll have a data architecture that sits around that, anything from metadata cataloging tools, data discovery tools, access control lists, what have you. The Privitar Policy Manager integrates into that architecture, enabling those risk, compliance, governance teams to set the policies, which are then executed on the data in a variety of different modes. It could be batch, could be part of a streaming pipeline, it could be via APIs, to then produce the protected data domains, which can then be safely and immediately used for any use case that the business users at the other end are looking to use it for. So all in all, what this means for organizations is that by the protected data domains and the privacy protections inherent in the data itself, you can significantly reduce the privacy risks that you're opened up to. Using the variety and combination of privacy-enhancing techniques, you can ensure that the analytical utility of that data is retained. And finally, through the policy manager and centrally managing privacy policies, you can significantly speed up and accelerate that data provisioning software. So just to finish off, to describe where we're currently solving these kinds of problems for everything from global banking customers such as HSBC and Citigroup, where they're using us to enable various analytics use cases such as customer 360 analytics, anti-money laundering analytics, cloud migration projects, through to more tech-driven scale-up customers such as ClearScore, which is a credit scoring agency in the UK, which is deploying us in a cloud environment to enable them to use advanced cloud analytics services. So thanks very much.